Okay, one of the ways that I use the target circles in teaching is a lot of times after we've done some technique work, we need to get focused back on the target. And sometimes what I'll do with, maybe let's say it's lag putting. I had a student of mine, a lady we'd been working quite a bit on just working on her stroke, and then it was time for us to compete to see how that works in actual competition. So her and I had a little putting contest, but the contest was we had two target circles around the cup. And having those two target circles around the cup, the game became it's in or it's out. If you hit your putt into the circle, then you're in, just like in match play, or you're out. So we would putt back and forth between these two cups having a competition. And what I noticed in her is that she became much more target focused than she was technique focused. And there's a place for both of those, but in this case, the target circles really helped her get more target oriented, so that would transfer higher to the course. What I love about the target circles that I've seen is seeing people transform their whole countenance and their whole focus from working on my technique to working on my target. To where just because they know they need to get it in to beat me in a competition, they can do it. And so I think that obviously helps them transfer from practice green to the course. Another thing that you can do as far as your practice is work on two different ideas. One is learning how to chip the ball and land it into that circle, and then two is learning how to stop the ball into that circle. And we like to encourage people as they're working on their putting is to work on your lag putting, work on rolling the ball inside that circle from greater than about 30 feet. And then when you get inside about 6-7 feet, then just work on making those putts. And work on the short putts and then the longer putts. Another thing I love about the target circles is having something that is portable, it's easy to transfer, and it's easy for people to set up. Another thing that they can do too is they're able to see these target circles from pretty much anywhere that's around the green, and then that allows them to kind of zoom in and give themselves a target of where they're trying to stop the ball and focus their attention.